Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm LIANA for LIANAVibes.com, and in this video we're going to talk about the power of your attention and your thoughts. Before we begin, please like and subscribe so we can vibe on the constant, and now let's get into the video. So I'm sure you've heard about the law of attraction, where your thoughts manifest and change reality to draw your desires your way. It's not too crazy or woo-woo as you might think. At a scientific level, your brain runs on electricity, giving you this whole experience of consciousness. Electricity is very powerful. We can make giant, powerful magnets with it using electricity alone, and we call this electromagnets. Now let's think about your brain and the electricity it produces. Often they say the brain has enough electricity to power a full-size car battery. Now thoughts, they create molecules of emotion, and at the atomic level, molecules contain energy. We are constantly creating energy and leaving a trail of it everywhere that we go. Consider too that every energy has its own frequency and wavelength. You can refer to my very old and very first YouTube video. It's not the greatest, but definitely check that out as it's definitely still informative. Be gentle on me. Now the most important part of this video, remember this formula for the rest of your life. Thoughts influence feelings. Feelings influence beliefs. Beliefs influence actions. Actions changes you and the world around you. Thoughts are the realm of creativity. It's the part of you can't hold, touch, or smell, but you deeply feel it depending on how and where you focus your attention. In fact, we can do a fun little exercise together. I want you to close your eyes. I want you to imagine a lemon, a freshly cut lemon. You can smell it, smell the citrusy nature of it. I want you to imagine the taste of that lemon, the sourness, the acidity of that lemon. Notice the sensations that come and arise from your center of consciousness. Notice the sensations that arise around your mouth and the feeling of puckering that may occur. Salivation may also occur too. With deep, intentful focus and attention on this particular thought that you've manifested, notice how it has an influence on your physical body. Thoughts alone on themselves are a byproduct of your brain. The brain itself is an organ made to think and create thoughts. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. It will make all types of thoughts. Good thoughts, bad thoughts, curious thoughts, exciting thoughts, and even contradictory thoughts. You can't choose your thoughts, but you can choose what you focus your attention on, and you choose the thoughts which you manifest into your reality. So let's use this in real-time action. For example, in monogamous relationships, biologically, you will find others attractive. That's a fact, unless you're asexual. You may have thoughts about this other person, but it's your choice of what you put action towards. This action may look like ignoring that person or crossing the line by emotionally or physically cheating on your partner. We are the results of our actions, not our thoughts. And through action, we gain experience, no matter how insignificant or how large. These are the building blocks towards a significant life. There are plenty of great thinkers and ideas out there, but unless you're actively creating it into your reality, it's just a thought and has no tangible form until you use your physical body to make it happen. Consider everything you're experiencing right now. The smartphone or computer that you're viewing me on, the fashion and clothes you're wearing, the car you might be driving, or the shoes that you wear, the building you're in, or the company you work for. It all started off as a thought. That's it. This is why it's claimed that the universe is nothing more but a giant mirror. It's a canvas of what your thoughts could be. Sometimes it might take additional thoughts or just the challenges of time or the advance in technology to make a lot of those thoughts into reality. Take a look at Leonardo da Vinci, who created the first helicopter centuries ago. Now, to take things up a notch and make it even more fun and interesting, I'm going to bring two religions into the equation of thought: Buddhism and Christianity. Number one, Buddhism. A main premise of Buddhism is suffering is a direct consequence of attachment. Exactly what kind of attachment? Attachment to a specific thought that we uphold our expectations and desires towards. Sometimes we do this so forcefully that we can't even benefit from the blessings that we currently have because we're not living in the present moment. This is why meditation is such a big practice in Buddhism. You're literally training and familiarizing your brain to not get addicted and swayed so easily by thought. If you have anxiety, you're living in the past. If you have worry, you're living in the future. But if you're at peace, you're living in the present moment. That's the whole motif. Number two, Christianity. Here's a big one, so please keep an open mind. The tree and the fruit of knowledge. The story of Adam and Eve living in a perfect realm, the Garden of Eden. A combo of heaven and earth. Personally, I don't interpret or believe they were physical human beings, but perhaps spiritual, energetic beings first. Being cast away from the Garden of Eden was probably when they entered the human form. But back to my first point. The fruit of knowledge, once bitten into it, was a rush of information overload. A lot of knowledge with zero experience. And most of all, a lot of curiosity and projection of meaning. They began to have thoughts about their thoughts and judgments about their thoughts. Their nudity, their shame, their guilt, their fear. What's good, what's bad, and what could all of this mean? Tie this all together. When we get caught up in our own thoughts, exploring our curiosity, what does this mean? Think about it in dating. What does this mean they haven't called me back? What does this mean about me? What about my worth? About my attractiveness? Will I ever find somebody? What can I change about myself? Sounding a lot like anxiety, right? It's never ending, and eventually it becomes an action upon your own self. This can be used in dating, your career, your ability to ... fill in the blank. We connect thoughts together to have deeper understanding of who we are, and these thoughts often connect usually to our own perceived value and self-worth. Therefore, it begins with self and ends with self. Maybe this is the reason why in Buddhism, to solve and end suffering, perhaps as a result from eating that temptatious fruit, really is to sit deeply in the present moment, to make friends with your thoughts as a curious byproduct of your own mind, and that's all. Because that's our most original state, our most innocent state, our most truest state. In the deepest of deeps of meditation, you enter a state of no thought. You become the ultimate experience of self and freedom, perhaps our form before that bite of the temptatious fruit. Pure awareness. Well, that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that was fun, informative, and helpful. Please like, subscribe, and share, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye for now. Waiting daylight, get back. No man feel right.